We are in the midst of a cryptocurrency crash. As we speak, Bitcoin and other digital currencies are on a roller coaster ride, but really only the part of the roller coaster that goes straight down.
All these market crashes are painful to see. To call the past week difficult seems like an understatement. What can we expect this coming week? Hello everyone, welcome to Astro Reader PH and thanks for dropping by for some astrology. We open up the week dramatically with a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, just as we talked about last week. When a lunar eclipse occurs in a sign, there's an effect of limiting or turning off that particular energy. And with Scorpio energy limited, we may not feel as generous and open as we usually are. Maybe we suffered some loss, betrayal, disappointment, or trauma recently. So we want to secure ourselves now, materially and emotionally. So we might hold back on spending as well. And we're less likely to take risks and trust others now. As I mentioned, this eclipse forms a T-square with Saturn as apex, so there's a lot of fear in the air right now. And many of us could be going through some hardships and negativity, feeling limited in life. With Saturn in Aquarius emphasized, this lunar eclipse indicates that we would have to face hard truths, difficulties, delays, and lessons in order to manage the coming months. We also need to think critically and rationally. Limiting our interactions with technology and groups may help too. This is a sharp contrast from the past months when Jupiter energy dominated and everyone felt more hopeful and idealistic, carefree. Now, we are being called upon to be more grounded and realistic in order to face the challenges up ahead. One major challenge has to do with the economy. Last week, we've seen so many market crashes, especially in crypto. Reportedly, some people even lost their homes and life savings. I find news like this a little bit heartbreaking because I like to dabble in investments too. While we predicted these crashes in this channel, they're still shocking to see. So this lunar eclipse in Scorpio will be working together with the solar eclipse in Taurus over the coming months, May to October to be precise, to restore some stability in our lives, both in money or resources, and emotionally. I believe the lesson of these eclipses have to do with conservation and security to help us value our needs over wants, essentials over non-essentials. So that's why issues over food, the most basic resource, would likely be highlighted in the months to come. And security includes physical and emotional well-being as well, so we could get rid of toxicity in all possible ways. The coming months will also teach us some patience and perseverance as we slowly secure ourselves. Slow and steady wins the race. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty, so we might also move to add some beauty to ourselves, our surroundings, and our lives. Meanwhile, Mercury just went retrograde last week, and it's been causing some complications. As we discussed in last week's video, Mercury is currently retrograde in Gemini, and that causes all sorts of mental difficulties, especially in the fields of communication, transportation, logistics, business, documents, and other Mercury-ruled areas. When Mercury is retrograde, it's best to take our time with things and double-check everything. Tasks can become rather complicated, so delays are necessary to fix issues and correct errors. We should watch our words too, because we might regret saying some things. Anyway, be prepared this coming week, as the universe ups the ante on Mercury when it goes combust, roughly from May 18 to 25. When a planet goes combust, it goes overdrive, and its energy goes haywire, so all the complications caused by Mercury might go overboard this week. This could result to some really complicated scenarios where we're faced with an explosion of facts, details, or little problems that pile up and take a mental toll on us. Just take breaks when you can to avoid major headaches. And try to avoid getting into heated arguments. It could be pointless to argue now, because everyone's not going to be in their best mental state. Watch your business deals too, because they may end up blowing up on you. Most importantly, be careful when driving or traveling. All of these hits on Mercury is probably why Elon's Twitter deal is currently on hold. Just as we predicted in this channel, its flaws are coming out this Mercury retrograde. This deal, after all, was made during a void month and other difficult astrological configurations, so it inevitably must face these long-term consequences. But as I said in my videos and Facebook page, Elon has natal Saturn in Gemini, which gives him the experience to handle long and complicated deals like this. So it might end up being a long, hard road with Elon and Twitter, but these delays could end up working in his favor. Next, As mentioned in my past videos, Jupiter just went into Aries, and that can add a lot of heat into already complicated situations. People have a short fuse right now. After all, things are complicated now with the Mercury debilitations, and maybe they feel a little betrayed with that lunar eclipse too. Jupiter can also make us feel a little sanctimonious, and in Aries, we could be aggressively self-righteous about our personal views and independence. This can also cause some dramatic lawsuits over the coming months. Anyway, as I discussed before, the wars and conflicts could get hotter in the coming days. With Jupiter here, it could become bigger in scope, more international in a way, so watch out for more nations getting pulled into the current conflicts. Just when we thought this week couldn't get any better, the Sun passes by the fixed stars of Algol and Pleiades, which aren't exactly the best fixed stars out there. Algol energy can get violent and destructive. They don't call it the demon star for nothing. It supposedly represents the head of Medusa, and sometimes there are actual decapitations involved with Algol energy. Let's hope that doesn't happen this time. As always, stay safe. With Pleiades energy, we could find something to be deeply sad about, so watch out for any tendencies to go off the deep end. All in all, these constitute the final degrees of Taurus, which are symbolic degrees for permanent endings. So if you want to end something for good, it could increase your chances to cut it off forever when you do it this week. Things could take longer than usual too. A lot of patience might be needed this week. But the wait won't last forever, because towards the end of the week, the Sun moves into flexible Gemini. With this, we highlight the need for communication and cleverness. While Taurus energy was all about accumulating resources and maintaining the status quo, Gemini is all about getting things done and moving things along. So the coming month will be busier with small tasks here and there, especially tasks related to documents, logistics, transportation, business, thinking, and other mental work. There's a lot to do, so we gotta use our brains more. While it may start out stressful with Mercury combust and retrograde, things should go more smoothly around early June when these debilitations pass. And that's it. Thanks for watching the Astrology of May 16 to 22. Please like and subscribe for more astrology. Thanks. Goodbye.